Hi guys, my name is Bell. Please subscribe to my channel and comment and then like again. So today we will be discussing about saving money. Please remember to comment with the topic you would like me to discuss in the future. Remember I promised that we are going to improve our quality of camera, of video. We are going to also improve our quality of sound, but that doesn't prevent us from sharing knowledge and information. So in whatever ways or whatever chance we have, we will be sharing information until we are equipped enough to share on high quality sound and high quality video. So please continue supporting us with your subscriptions and your commenting. In that way we will go eventually have a greater or good quality sound and camera. But that's not where my point is. My point today is about saving money. So before saving money, you got to have the reason why you are saving money. You can't have tons of millions of money in your account and you have no reason why. You got to have the reason why, and when you have reason why, you will know how much you need to save, or you will know how much sacrifice you will have to make, and how much effort you should apply. So by simply having the reason, that's the greatest step, or that's the most basic step of trying to save. Pardon me, with the wind that the sound of the wind that you will hear outside here. I'm sitting outside, but it's almost like it's windy, but I think it's okay. One other thing, besides after having the reason why you would like to save, now you got to find the ways or the appropriate measures of saving. But the simplest way of saving is to put your money in your home, having a simple safe in your place. Maybe it can be a little tin of where you put your coins. It can be something bigger where you put the coins together with some notes and all the stuff. That's the one that we used to do back in the days, but there are people who are still doing it, and some are avoiding it because they are saying it's not safe. For an example, when the criminals comes, they are likely to rob you and to take all your money, and you have no security after that. But when it is taken from the bank, at least you know that you are safe in that way. So you know that you have the insurance that your money you will get, even if the bank gets bent or something, like the criminals take it. But when you are saving in your home, automatically you know that when you are robbed, you have no insurance about your money, and when the criminals comes, you have no insurance about your money. But that doesn't have to prevent you from having a little bottle of coins where you put your coins there, and at the end of the year, you open them, the can or the bottle, and then you will see how much you go. And that's simply the way of trying to discipline yourself. In that way, you are not trying to be as formal as the banks, but you are trying to practice or to exercise your discipline in that way. So the more the money you are able to save in your house, then Sal says the more the money you can be able to put in the hands of others, and to be hopeful that you make more money. So besides that one of saving it in your house, you have to go to the professionals. You know, at the end of the day, there are agencies and people who are trained to do it better than we do. So you go to the bank, you inquire about the proper or the safest way to save money. um, in that way you will also have to remember that you by so doing you will need to acquire the sacrificing skill. You still have to sacrifice a lot to save. So now that you know that you are saving for your kids, maybe to go to better school systems in the future, or maybe you are saving for a proper business in the future, or maybe you are saving for anything. It can be anything, maybe for um, taking a journey or of entertainment someday at the end of the year. All those reasons are valid, and they are they are okay. So like I said, you will also have to remember to sacrifice a lot so that you are able to achieve whatever you need to achieve. So I think in that way you will you will you will see proper results. After consulting with them, the proper agencies like the banks and the the individuals who are trained or who are technical about all these things, will go back and sit down and try to figure out how much you need to save at the end of the day. So saving um, is always advisable, because we like life is short and life is long, so you never know when you might need the money. So for emergencies you also have to save some little money, or you also have to save some money, so that when the emergency comes you don't find yourself in debt, or you don't find yourself having to consult or to go to someone and borrow some money. So those are the reasons why you actually need to save. So guys, let's try by all means to find proper ways to save our money for whatever reason. And remember, investment and saving are two totally different things. The last time we were talking about investment, and we were talking about something that is different from saving. So but at the end of the day you will realize that since we are talking about money here, at the end of the day you will see where they emerge, and they are all important, and they can be used interchangeably sometimes, depending on the reason why you are doing it. So let's try by all means to save money. And one other thing, like I said, I talked about being disciplined. So being disciplined comes with the so-called unnecessary spending. You have to avoid unnecessarily spending your money. In that way you will realize, or you will see that when you look on your spending habits or behavior, you will realize that at least you are trying by all means to save, not that you are putting some money anywhere, but by just avoiding unnecessary spending. And that's the other way of trying to save money. And you can do it by always tracking your spending habits. Like for an example, you have to track how much you spend every day, and you have to track if whatever you bought or whatever you paid for service or asset you paid for, was it necessary. And then you will realize that you will sit down and try to figure out the ways to avoid overspending. And one other thing, we have to avoid societal pressure, where you buy something expensive only to be praised for spending or for having too much money, whereas you know in your guts and in your account that you don't have such money, and you end up finding yourself in debt. One other aspect that we got to look for: avoid unnecessary debts. Avoid getting yourself into unnecessary debts. If you have to go to work with on your food, maybe, or using a taxi, do that if your car is too expensive. Or those are simple things you may try to save your money. So try to track out and try to look for the things that maybe are the ones that put you into expenses, and at the end of the day you don't find yourself spending too much of the money. I think those are just simple ways to try to save your money. In summary, we talked about the most basic thing, like you have to find the reason why you are saving, and then after finding the reason why you are saving, you have to consult with the appropriate agencies and organizations for who would advise you properly. And then the other one is to avoid unnecessary spending, and the other one is to be disciplined and working, or spending according to your status. And then I think that are those ones. And then the other measure of saving is to save in the house, like find something you would put your coins and your notes into, and then after a certain time, that's when you will open it. In that way you will see some good results. And lastly, you will have to acquire the sacrificing skill, or the character of sacrificing. You have to sacrifice a lot to get to those results of having enough, or having seen the good results of saving. I think in that way, that is that. Thank you very much for listening and for paying attention. Like I said, we will try to improve in most aspects, like for an example, the video quality, the sound quality, and most importantly, how we articulate and put our points down. But I think for now, try to find the core issue here, which is the message that is being passed on. So thank you very much, guys. I hope we grow together, and I hope we become bigger, and I hope whatever information we are sharing now helps each and everyone in whatever endeavors we get into every day. Peace out.